Okay, so this is my Chile presentation, and welcome to Chile. So Chile is located in South America, and it's special because it's located in both the southern and the western hemispheres. It's bordered by Argentina, Bolivia, Peru, and the Pacific Ocean. So people from Chile are called Chileans, and the official name of Chile is the República de Chile. So this is just a picture of Chile, and I thought it was interesting because you can see like how the weather looks really warm below, but there's the mountain range with the snow in the back. And then the population and capital. So the population of capital is over 17 million, with the exact population being 17,508,260 people. The birth rate is about 3 times the death rate. So the birth rate's at 14.7 for every 1,000, and the death rate is 5.7 for every 1,000. And then the life expectancy. So women have a longer life expectancy than men right now. Females are expected to live to about 80 and men about 74. And then the capital is Santiago. So Santiago is the most popular city in Chile with an estimated population of 5 million. Just to put this into retrospect, like the second most popular place in Chile has a population of about 500,000. So like it's really large in comparison to everywhere else. It's also the political center of Chile. And because Santiago is located centrally along the coast of Chile, it's like very diverse in the climate. So it's quite possible that you could go skiing one day and go to the beach, just because the climate does vary so much. So talking more about the climate of all of Chile. So it is very arid in the far north and then cool and damp in the south, with temperate Mediterranean in central Chile. So the spring season from Chile is October to March, and this is when you can expect longer days and warmer air. And because Chile is just like so long, it's like your weather day to day is going to vary. So one day it could be like sunny and 75, and the next it could be cold and rainy and about like 50 degrees. So it is really diverse. The geography, so Chile stretches over 2,700 miles along the southwest coast of South America, and then the Andes mountain range is a big wall that covers the western border of Chile. And then if you want to put this like into retrospect or in terms for us, Pennsylvania is 283 miles long. So if you were to like flip Pennsylvania on its side, it's 9.5 times like Pennsylvania is the length of Chile. And then moving on to politics. So Chile's system of government was modeled after ours, and they have three branches of government: the executive, judicial, and legislative. And it's a multi-party republic with a presidential based on the 1980 Constitution. So today, Chile is considered to be a presidential representative democratic republic and stands out as one of the most stable and prosperous nations of South America. Their president is Michelle Bachelet, and the prime minister is Stephen Harper. So for some of the more recreational activities that you can do, in Santiago, the art scene is thriving with many museums to go to. You can go to Easter Islands to see the mysterious standing statues. At the Atacama Desert, some places have not experienced rain for over 400 years. Or you can go to the Parque Nacional Luca and enjoy 340,000 acres of parkland. At the Atacama Deserts, according to NASA, it's the driest desert in the whole entire world. And that's because it only receives 1 millimeter of rain every year. And then it's about 50 times drier than Death Valley. And then the Parque Nacional Luca, so it's home to some like breathtaking snow, topped volcanoes, sparkling lakes, and isolated hot springs. And then Easter Island is home to 887 massive statues called moai. And then another thing that takes place at Easter Island is the Fiesta Tapiti. And this is located on Easter Island, and it takes place during the month of February. So a queen is chosen from the festival. So basically, like, you'll go with a group of people, and you wear like traditional costumes, songs, and you perform dances. And then a queen is chosen at the end. And then featured below is just a picture of the 2015 poster. So moving along to food, because Chile is located on the coastline, it's home to a lot of seafood. Most Chilean meals take root in three categories: seafood, beef, and then fresh fruits and vegetables. And then I just featured like a common meal that you might have if you lived in Chile. So the Orlando J Chaco, it's chunks of pork wrapped in pork fat, smothered in red chili sauce. And then the alfajor, which is a flat round pastry, almost like two biscuits stacked on top of each other, filled with manjar and covered in chocolate. And then the arroz con leche is just like a rice pudding, which is literally like rice with milk, but it's has like a sweeter and like a thicker consistency than just regular rice. So some other interesting information. Tennis is Chile's most successful sport. However, football or soccer here is the most popular sport. And the national sport of Chile is rodeo, which is still very popular in some of the more rural areas of the country. And then interesting information continued. So there's no conclusive evidence about the origin of the name Chile, but many believe that it's a variation of the native Indian word Chile, which means snow or extremely cold, which I sort of found interesting because the climate of Chile isn't necessarily extremely cold, but I guess it's because like some places do experience like extreme cold. And then the religion. So Chile is primary Catholic with over 70% of their people like believing in Catholicism, but the other religions can be broken down as Protestant or evangelical at 15%, atheist or agnostic at 8%, and then the Jehovah Witness at 1%, and then the other make up the 6%. So because there's such like a huge surge of Catholics, it's believed that the priests brought over Catholicism like way back in the 1600s with some Spanish believers. And then the 1999 Act on Religion granted permission for other religions to do the same rights as the Catholic Church. So the Constitution allows freedom of faith and other policies which lead to free practice of religion. Although there's free practice of religion, Catholicism is taught in many of the public schools and private schools, which is different than here. And then I think I'm going to show a video and then that'll be it. Here's my works cited and then my just thank you for watching.